it sounds like this. Hola, ¿qué onda? ¿Qué onda means what's up, by the way, so you can use that the next time you talk to somebody. And on today's video, I'm going to tell you about the sound of letter C, letter S, and letter Z, or Z, some of you guys say. And in Spanish, those letters are called letra C, letra S, and letra Z. Okay? And if you listen to the name of the letters, maybe you get a hint that the three of them sound basically the same. Letra C, letra S, letra Z. You see? Anyways, let's get to it. And on last video, I told you about one of the sounds of letter C, because letter C has two possible sounds. And I highly encourage you go to that video when you finish this one or before you watch this, because it's going to be really important. Right, so letter C, when it is paired with one of the soft vowels, meaning E, E, the vowels that force you to smile a little bit, E and E, then the sound is going to be really, really soft, just like the sound that you would make in English with a letter S. That would be se, si. Now you might be asking what happens with the other vowels like a, o, u. If you notice, with all of them, I'm not smiling, I'm like putting my mouth like this. A, o, u. Those are considered strong vowels and they sound different with letter C, ka, ko, ku. You can go and check out that video that I was telling you about earlier. Now let's practice with letter C paired with a soft sound. So, for example, you have these words: cielo, cima. Good. How do you do? Let's move on a little bit with letter S. Letter S sounds just the same as in English, so if you have it with these vowels, it would sound like sa, so, su, se, si. It doesn't change at all. For example, the name Sara. Now let's practice a little bit with these words: solo, si, soy. Good. So if your name was Sara, for example, you can say Soy Sara. I'm Sara. Now let's move on to letter Z. It's actually funny because to us native Spanish speakers, it's a little bit difficult to make the Z sound because it's not natural to us. Because when we see letter Z, then it sounds just like a regular S to us. So the name that I gave you before, Sara, can actually be written with letter Z too. So that would be Sara. Both names would sound exactly the same. There aren't many words that use letter Z at the beginning. Some of them have it at the middle. So for today, I'm just going to give you this word, ves. Now let's compare it with this, ves and ves. Ves here means you see, and this one, ves, means time. Like in I saw you one time, that one time would be una vez. Now let's practice with a short sentence. Estoy solo, pero me siento feliz. Estoy solo, pero me siento feliz. Like I'm alone, but I'm happy, or I'm single, but I'm happy. So way to go. Now this is the time. If you haven't checked out that other video, I ask you to please press pause on this video and go directly to that video and study the sounds that letter C makes when it's paired with a strong vowel, because here comes an exercise for you to practice. Now go and check that video out. I'll be waiting here. Good, so now you know that letter C has two sounds. So it would be like ka, ko, ku, but se, si. Say it one more time. Ka, ko, ku, se, si. Now let's practice. I will give you some words and you're going to try to read them on your own, and then I will give you the answers. Calceta, cinco, cerca, cima, escudo. Okay, so how did you do? Let me know in the comments. I have a final note on this topic. Letter C and letter Z are different when you try to learn Spanish from Spain. So if you checked out my very first video on the tips on how to start learning Spanish, you might remember that I told you that there are some big differences between the Spanish that we use in Spain and the Spanish that we use in other countries, in other Spanish-speaking countries. And that's perfectly fine. All you need to do is try to choose one or the other depending on your needs and the accent that you like the most. Trust me, people from everywhere will be able to understand as long as you enunciate correctly and clearly. That's good enough. We know that there are differences, so I can totally speak to somebody from Spain and still understand, and I think they would understand me even though I'm Mexican. In Spain, letter C, when it's paired with a soft vowel, then it sounds like this. So you put your tongue out and you touch it with your teeth and just make this sound, okay? It would sound like thi. And I'm probably not doing that perfectly because I'm from Mexico, but you get an idea. The same happens with letter Z. They would say like tha, the, thi, tho, thu. I feel so weird. Anyways, for example, the word ves that I told you about, it would be vez in Spain. And the word cima in Mexico, in Spain they would say it like cima. For example, this very known word, I'm sure you guys know it by now, is how to say thank you. So it sounds like gracias, gracias in Latin American countries, but in Spain it sounds like gracias. A quick question for you. Which type of Spanish are you planning to use and why? Does it sound better? Is it more useful to you guys? Just let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe because we have more videos coming up. Also follow our community on Facebook. There you can ask any questions and chat to other students. I will be also making some live trainings for you guys depending on your questions. If you have questions, I might do a live training. And also don't forget to follow on Instagram and subscribe here on YouTube and share this video with anybody who needs it. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Adios!